Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. I'm Umbra and today we are again in the PBE for show you all the skill of the good commander. Like you probably know, I didn't have an account for joining the PBE with all the good commander unlock, so we're gonna use a lot of screen provided from my friend. I wanna say thank you to everyone helped me for make this video. Like always, I'm gonna place a time bar under the video with the name of all the commanders so you can skip directly to the commander you wanna see. The first commander of the list is Aragorn II. The power of bloodline of this commander influence only the men, so increase the attack and the defense of that. Then we have Andúril for deal 420 physical damage once to 2 enemy, and this skill have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 damage dealt increase by 10% for 2 rounds, and at level 10 commander gain 5 of attack. Dunedain Chieftain increase the defense of 3 allied formation by 10. At level 5 this effect is modified by the commander's defense, and at level 10 the HP of your unit increased by 10%. Strider deal 540 physical damage on one single formation and have only 1 round of cooldown. The commander at level 5 gain 5 of speed, and at level 10 the skill gain pursuit. Hidden Air increase the attack of the main unit in 3 allied formation by 10. At level 5 damage dealt to the melee unit increase by 10%, and at level 10 the commander formation gains stun immune. Aragorn II in the version of King of Men. The power of bloodline is always for the men. We have the Andúril skill for deal 420 physical damage once on 2 enemy formation, and this skill have 2 rounds of cooldown. Damage dealt plus 10% for 2 rounds at level 5, and at level 10 your commander gain 5 of attack. Ellasar restore 180% HP to 2 allied formation once and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 have 60% chance to restore HP 1 additional time, and at level 10 damage dealt by unit in 2 formation increased by 5% for 2 rounds. Then we have Strider for deal 540 physical damage once to 1 formation, and this skill have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 your commander gain 5 of speed, and at level 10 this skill gain pursuit. King of Men for the first 4 rounds damage dealt by 3 allied formation increased by 10%, and when these get effect by stun and madness their damage received diminish by 30%. At level 5 in addition the small unit attack increased by 7 points, and at level 10 when many units are stunned or affected by madness the damage received reduction effect will be effect for the whole duration. Now we talk about Arwen, and for power of bloodline we have men and elves. The first skill is Lady of Rivendell, and this skill deal 130 focus damage twice and have only 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 focus damage increased by 8%, and at level 10 focus of the commander increased by 3. Undomiel 2 allied unit have 30% chance to recover 80% HP upon receiving physical damage. At level 5 recovers HP upon receiving damage, and at level 10 recovery receive increase to 120%. Alphelden for increase the attack and the defense of elves and men formation by 12. Queen of the Reunited Kingdom defense of 3 allied formation plus 40, but this effect decrease by 1/4 each time damage is received. At level 5 decrease by 1/5 each time, and at level 10 attack plus 8 for all the men unit. Now we talk about Balin, and the power of bloodline is obviously for dwarfs. Lord of Moria, after small unit in the commander's formation deal their first instance of damage, they have 35% chance to restore 110 HP to 1 allied formation. At level 5 the chance increased to 50%, and at level 10 defense of dwarfs increased by 5 and HP increased by 1. Revivalist deal 300% physical damage once to 1 formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 you gain 30% chance to inflict stun on the enemy target, and at level 10 also restores 70% HP to the commander's formation unit. Durin's Blood deals 700% physical damage once to 1 or 2 enemy formation, at 2 rounds of cooldown. In addition, at level 5, skill damage dealt increased by 10% for 3 rounds, and at level 10 commanders increase the attack by 5. Warrior of the Lonely Mountain, attack and defense of 3 allied formation increased by 10. In addition, at level 5, the burning damage received diminishing by 5%, and at level 10, focus damage received minus 5%. BEORN have the power of bloodline for Beornings and Beast. The first skill is Skin Changer. From round 4 onward, shift and deal 660 physical damage to 3 formation, and gain also attack plus 15% until the end of the battle. At level 5, damage has 30% chance to inflict madness to the target for 1 round, and at level 10 you gain stun immune and madness immune. Forest Guardian, for attack inflicted by base unit in 2 allied formation, cause the target defense diminish by 10 for 1 round. Beornings at level 5 in the commander formation have 30% chance to gain follow up each round, and at level 10 the attack of the beast in 2 formation increased by 3. Anduin Veil Chieftain deals 300% physical damage to 1 or 2 enemy formation and has 30% chance to inflict 70% bleed damage on the target, effective for 3 times. At level 5 you increase the chance to inflict the bleeding, and at level 10 the bleeding takes effect 4 times. Enemy of the Oaks deal 160 physical damage to 3 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 this skill gain Rush, and at level 10 deals an additional 50% damage on the Oaks. Now it's the time to talk about Boromir. For the power of bloodline we have Men. The first skill is Eye Warden of the White Tower, for deal 150 physical damage to 2 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5, Commander increase the attack by 3 and the defense by 3, and at level 10 the target of the attack diminish the attack by 10 for 1 round. The Horn of Gondor increase the attack of 3 allied formation by 10 for 1 round and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 also the unit increase the attack by 5, and at level 10 the effect lasts for 2 rounds. Warden 3 allied formation unit gains 50% chance to evade damage taken once every 2 hits. At level 5 you increase the chance of evade, and at level 10 all the unit gain also 10% HP. Air, for increase each round the defense of the commander's formation by 5, and that's up to 5 stack. At level 5 you increase the maximum of stack to 7, and at level 10 you increase the maximum of stack to 10. On CELEBORN we have the power of bloodline on elves. The Wise skill increases the commander stat of 2 allied formation. When you have 75 of focus you increase the defense by 10%. When you have 125 you also gain 10% of attack, and if you reach 175 of focus you also gain 10% of speed. At level 5 your commander focus is plus 3, and at level 10 also the speed increased by 3. The Guide skill increases the attack by 20 for 2 allied formation in the first 3 rounds. At level 5 the first instance of damage trigger Pursuit, and at level 10 your unit gain also plus 5 of attack. Grey Elves forgive to the commander and to the elves on the formation the 15% chance of evade damage. At level 5 you increase the speed by 3, and at level 10 you increase the elf's speed by 3. Lord of Lorien, for increase the defense of the melee unit by 10, the attack of ranged unit by 10, and that's for 4 allied formation. At level 5 the defense of the elves also increased by 3, and at level 10 the March Warden in the commander's formation gain initiative. Now we talk about CIRDAN, and them have power of bloodline for elves. The first skill is Lord of the Heavens and restore 250 HP to unit in 2 or 3 formation, and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 you gain effect modified by focus stat, and at level 10 you also purify the buff from the target. Teleri Elven unit in 3 formation have 50% chance to gain plus 20 attack each round, and this effect at level 5 is modified by the speed stat. At level 10 you also increase the damage dealt by the ranged unit by 3%. White console, 3 allied formation receive 18% less damage from the first 3 hits, and this effect is also modified by focus. A level 5 effect plus and a level 10 effect instance increase to 4. The shipwright, in the first 5 rounds, 3 allied formation have 60% chance to gain once of the following effect. Follow up, evade 1 instance of damage, removes 1 debuff, or pursuit. At level 5 the commander gains also plus 3 of focus, and at level 10 the commander gains plus 3 of speed. Now we talk about DAIN, the Iron Foot. The power of bloodline is for dwarfs. The first skill is Iron Foot and deals 550 physical damage once to 1 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 you have 30% chance to inflict stun on the target, and at level 10 in addition target cannot recover HP. Lord of the Iron heals attack of the small unit in 3 allied formation increased by 12. At level 5 the unit dwarfs increase the defense by 5, and at level 10 the attack of the unit increased by 5. Durin's Blood deals 700% physical damage once to 1 or 2 enemy formation. In addition, at level 5 skill damage dealt increased by 10% for 3 rounds, and at level 10 the attack of the commander increased by 5. This skill have 2 rounds of cooldown. Last skill is King Under the Mountain and have 1 round of cooldown, deals 160 physical damage on 3 enemy formation. At level 5 in addition physical damage dealt by the commander ignores 10% of the target defense for 1 round, and at level 10 the next instance of damage increased by 10%. The next of the list is Denethor. The power of bloodline is for the men. The first skill is Ally. Medium unit in 3 allied formation have 35% chance to recover 60% of HP upon dealing physical damage. At level 5 you increase the chance of restoring HP, and at level 10 the unit men increase the HP by 1. Palantir's Crier, the commander have 25% chance to succumbing to the madness for 1 round, but the damage received by 2 allied formation decrease by 10% for the next 2 instances of damage, and this effect is also modified by the command stat. This skill have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 chance to succumb to the madness decrease to 15%, and at level 10 you become immune to the madness. Ruling Steward, you deal 150 physical damage to 2 enemy formation each round, but the commander cannot initiate the normal attack. At level 5 the focus increased by 5, and at level 10 target speed decreased by 5 for 1 round. Mad Steward for increase the attack of 2 allied formation by 20, but also have 20% chance to succumbing to the madness each round. At level 5 you reduce the chance of succumbing to the madness, and at level 10 you receive 10% minus damage when you are affected by madness. Now we talk about DWALIN, and we have power of bloodline for dwarfs. The first skill is Experienced Warrior, and that deal 200% physical damage once to 2 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 the attack of your commander increased by 6 upon dealing damage, and you can stack that 5 times. At level 10 the commander attack increased by 5. Musician for restore 420 HP to the commander's formation once and have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 you also purified 1 debuff, and at level 10 the defense of your unit increased by 10. Durin's Blood for deal 700% physical damage on 1 or 2 enemy formation and have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 in addition skill damage dealt plus 10% for 3 rounds, and at level 10 the commander attack increased by 5. Warrior of the Lonely Mountain increase the attack and defense of 3 allied formation by 10. In addition, your burning damage received at level 5 is minus 5%, and at level 10 focus damage received is minus 5%. Now we talk about ELLADAN. We have the power of bloodline for men and elves. First skill is Grey Company for deal 300% physical damage to 2 formation and have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 you increase the damage effect, and at level 10 the commander attack is plus 5. Then we have Hero for increase the attack by 20, the damage dealt is plus 5%, and the defense of the commander is +10. Then we have Elven for increase the attack and the defense of men and elves by 12. At level 5, the men and the elves gain also +3 of attack, and at level 10, the men and the elves also gain +3 of defense. Elven Rider increase the attack of the commander formation when you leading medium unit by 20 points. At level 5, the unit defense increased by 5, and at level 10, the speed of the mounted unit increased by 5. On ELROHIR, we have the power of bloodline for men, elves, and also dwarves. The Grey Company deals 300% physical damage to 2 formation and have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5, you increase the damage effect, and at level 10, you increase the attack of the commander by 5. We have War Chant for attack of 3 allied formation increased by 30, and this effect diminishing of 1/3 each round. At level 5, the effect decreased by 1/4 each round, and at level 10, you affect all allied formation. Elven for increased attack and defense of men and elves by 12. At level 5, you gain also for men and elves +3 attack, and at level 10, you gain defense for men and elves +3. Loyal Follower increase the attack of the commanded formation by 15, plus an additional 3% for each following types of unit in your army, between men, elves, or dwarves, and that can stack 3 times. At level 5, when the commander's formation is in the stun status, damage received is -10%, and at level 10, when the commander's formation is in madness status, is damage received -10%. Elrond have power of bloodline for men and elves. First skill is Lord of Imladris for deals 230 physical damage once to 2 formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5, this skill gain rush, and at level 10 you have 25% chance to deal damage to 3 formations. Elven increase the attack and defense of men and elves formation by 12. At level 5, attack of men and elves increase by 3. At level 10, defense of men and elves increase by 3. White Council for 3 allied formation receive 18% less damage from the first 3 hits taken, and that is modified by focus stats. At level 5, the effect increase, and at level 10, the effect distance increase to 4. The last skill is Vilia's Ring Bearer. For the first 4 rounds, the commander's formation and the 1 allied formation unit have 70% chance to gain follow-up. The commander speed also increased by 5 at level 5, and at level 10 you gain initiative in the first round. Now we talk about EOMER, and the power of bloodline is for men. First skill is Marshal of the Ismark and deals 380 physical damage on 2 enemy formation and have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5, the commander attack increased by 5, and at level 10, the speed of the commander increased by 5. Rohirrim, when mounted unit in 3 allied formation deal damage, attack increased by 5, and that can stack 3 times. At level 5, the maximum stack increased to 4, and at level 10, the attack of unit increased by 5. Heading for deals 400% physical damage on 1 formation, and this skill have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5, you have 30% chance to deal an additional damage once, and at level 10, damage dealt increased by 10% for 1 round. And the last skill is Eored Leader. After 3 allied formation mounted units deal damage, they have 50% chance to deal an additional 30% damage. At level 5, you increase the chance of deal an additional damage to 75%, and at level 10, you increase the HP of the unit by 10%. EOWYN have the power of bloodline for men. The first skill is Shield Maiden, and melee unit in 3 allied formation have 30% chance to gain 25 of defense each round. At level 5, the chance increased to 50%, and at level 10, this effect both melee and ranged units. The Rohirrim skill, when mounted unit in 3 allied formation deal damage, attack +5, and that can stack 3 times. At level 5, increase the maximum stack to 4, and at level 10, the attack of the unit increased by 5. Dern Helm deal 360 physical damage once to 1 formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5, you greatly reduce the target speed for 1 round, and at level 10, the damage dealt is +10% for 1 round. White Lady of Rohan restores 65% of HP to mounted unit in 3 allied formation each round. At level 5, you have 50% chance to restore restore HP 1 additional time, and a level 10 mounted unit in the formation of the commander gains also stun immune for 1 round. Now we talk about FALGIN, and we have Power of Bloodline for dwarfs, ELROHIR expedition. For each type of dwarfs formation unit in your army, defense of the commander's formation increased by 6, and that can stack 2 times. At level 5 you can stack 3 times this skill, and at level 10 your unit also gain +2 of HP. Musician for restore 42% of HP on the commander formation unit, and that have 2 rounds of cooldown. You also at level 5 purify 1 debuff, and at level 10 the defense of the unit is +10. During's Blood for deal 700% physical damage once to 1 or 2 enemy formations. At level 5 in addition skill damage dealt is +10% for 3 rounds, and at level 10 the attack of the commander increased by 5. This skill have 2 rounds of cooldown. Drain Scars, damage taken by 3 allied dwarfs formation from the first 6 hits is reduced by 30%. At level 5 you increase the effect distance to 8, and at level 10 you also modify this effect by the commander defense stat. Now we talk about Faramir, and the Power of Bloodline is for men. The first skill is Ranger of the Ithilien, have 1 round of cooldown, have rush, and deals 350 physical damage on 1 enemy formation. At level 5 the commander formation gain initiative in the next round, and at level 10 the commander attack increased by 5. The second skill is Guide, and increase the attack of 2 allied formation by 20 in the first 3 rounds. At level 5 you also gain Pursuit, and at level 10 the attack of the unit increased by 5. Last Steward deal 120 physical damage on 3 formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 you have 30% chance to deal an additional damage once, and at level 10 the commander speed increased by 5. Last skill is Air, and each round the defense of the commander formation increased by 5, and that can stack up 5 times. At level 5 the number of stack increased to 7, and at level 10 the number of stack increased to 10. Now we talk about Frodo and Sam, and the Power of Bloodline is for men, hobbits and ants. The first skill is Master of Backhand. The commander formation have 15% chance of evade damage taken, but this damage dealt is -20%. At level 5 you reduced the damage reduction effect, and at level 10 the unit gain defense +5. The second skill is Harfoot for increase the speed by 8 during the combat. At level 5 the army march speed increased by 30%, and at level 10 the speed of the unit increased by 8 and the commander defense increased by 8. Hobbit Adventurer, defense of men, elves, dwarfs and hobbits unit of 2 allied formation increased by 12. At level 5 this effect is extended to 4 formation, and at level 10 the HP of the unit increased by 10%. Ring Bearers, the commander's formation unit have 25% chance to evade damage taken, but the commanders have also 25% chance to succumbing to the madness each round. At level 5 no longer inflict madness on the commanders, and at level 10 the unit increases the defense by 5. Next commander on the list is Galadriel, and we have the Power of Bloodline for elves. The first skill is Mistress of Magic, have 1 round of cooldown and deal 140 focus damage once to 3 enemy formation. At level 5 also the normal attack now deals focus damage, and at level 10 focus damage is increased by 10%. Lady of Lorien deals 320 focus damage once on 1 or 2 formation, and has 30% chance to inflict madness on the target for 1 round. This skill have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 the chance of madness increased to 40%, and at level 10 the chance of madness increased to 50%. With White Console 3 allied formation receive 18% less damage from the first 3 hits, and that is also modified by focus stat. At level 5 the effect is increased, and at level 10 the effect distance increased to 4. Nenia's Guardian restore 220 HP to 2 allied formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 you have 50% chance to remove also 1 debuff, and at level 10 you increase the chance to purify. On Gandalf the Grey we have Power of Bloodline for men, elves, dwarfs and hobbits. The Grey restore 150% HP once to 1 allied formation each round. round. At level 5 you have 60% chance to restore HP to 1 additional time, and at level 10 you increase the focus of the commander by 5. With Mithrandir, for the first 3 rounds, the commander's formation have 60% chance to gain follow-up each round. At level 5 you increase the chance of follow-up, and at level 10 you gain also initiative. White Council give to 3 allied formation damage received minus 18% in the first 3 hits, and that is modified also by focus. At level 5 the effect is increased, and at level 10 the effect distance increased to 4. Last skill is Wizard and deal 270% focus damage once to 1 or 2 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 this damage causes the target's defense minus 10, and at level 10 focus damage dealt plus 5% for 1 round. On Gandalf the White, the power of Bloodline is for men, elves, dwarves and hobbits. The first skill is the White and deals 360 focus damage once to 2 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 the focus of the commander increased by 5, and at level 10 you have 25% chance to stun the target. The skill Wizard deal 270 focus damage once on 1 or 2 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 this damage counts to the target defense minus 10, and at level 10 in addition focus damage dealt plus 5% for 1 round. White Council give 3 allied formation damage received minus 18% for the first 3 hits, and this effect is modified by focus. At level 5 the effect also increase, and at level 10 the effect distance increase to 4. White Rider, the first 3 round damage received by 2 enemy formation is increased by 15%. At level 5 the duration increased to 4 rounds, and at level 10 the number of target increased to 3 formations. On GIL-GALAD the power of Bloodline is for elves. The first skill is Icicle and deals 300% physical damage once on 1 enemy formation and have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 inflict stun on the target for 1 round, and at level 10 the skill gain Pursuit. Kinley Kin, for the first 2 rounds elves unit in 2 allied formation have 60% chance to evade the damage. At level 5 the defense of the target affected by this is increased by 15, and at level 10 the chance of evade increased to 70%. White Council give 3 allied formation the chance to receive 18% less damage from the first 3 hits, and that effect is modified by focus. At level 5 the effect increase, and at level 10 the effect distance increased to 4. High King, for the first 5 rounds attack and defense of the elves unit in 3 allied formation increase by 18. At level 5 you also increase attack of the elves unit by 3, and at level 10 you increase the number of formation affected to 4. Now we talk about Gimli, and in the power of Bloodline we have elves and dwarves. The first skill is Experienced Warrior, deal 200% physical damage once to 2 enemy formation, and that have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 upon dealing damage attack plus 6 for the commander, and that stack 5 times. At level 10 the commander attack increased by 5. Lockbearer decrease the defense of 2 enemy formation by 10. At level 5 the damage dealt to the melee unit is plus 6%, and at level 10 the commander increased the attack by 5. Durin's Blood deals 700% physical damage once to 1 or 2 enemy formation and have 2 rounds of cooldown. In addition, at level 5 skill damage increased by 10% for 3 rounds. At level 10 the attack of the commander increased by 5. The last skill is Lord of the Glittering Caves and deals 220 physical damage on 2 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 healing effect received by the target is reduced by 50% for 2 rounds, and at level 10 also the defense is decreased by 5 for 2 rounds. On Haldir the power of Bloodline increased the stats of elves and beasts. The first skill is Marchwarden of Lorien and deals 250 physical damage on 2 enemy formation and have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 the attack of the commander increased by 5, and at level 10 the focus of the commander increased by 2. The skill guide increased the attack of 2 allied formation by 20 in the first 3 rounds. At level 5 the first instance of damage triggered the Pursuit, and at level 10 the attack of the unit increased by 5. Sylvan Elf's Commander normal attack deal an additional 100% physical damage as well as 60% poison damage. At level 5 the target reduced the defense by 5 for 5 rounds, and at level 10 the poison damage lasts for 2 rounds. Galadriel, attack of ranged unit in 2 allied formation increased by 10. This effect at level 5 is modified by speed, and at level 10 also the defense of ranged unit increased by 6 while defending. On HIRGON the power of Bloodline is for men. The devotion skill deals 400% physical damage to 2 enemy formation, but allied attack decreased by 10 for 1 round. This skill has 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 the damage is modified by the speed stat, and at level 10 the commander speed increased by 5. Herald deals 600% physical damage on 1 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 have 50% chance to deal an additional damage once, and at level 10 the speed of the commander increased by 5. Warden give to 3 allied formation 50% chance to evade damage taken every 2 hits. At level 5 increase the chance of evade, and at level 10 the unit HP increased by 10%. Red Arrow restore 200% HP to 2 allied formation unit. This skill have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 the target next instance of damage receive +5, and at level 10 the recovery effect is modified by the speed stat. Now we talk about IMRAHIL, and we have power of Bloodline work for men and elves. The first skill is allied and affect 3 allied formation of medium unit and have a 35% chance to recover 60% of HP upon dealing physical damage. At level 5 increase the chance of restoring HP, and at level 10 the HP of the man increased by 1. The Fair deal 380 physical damage to 1 formation, have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 the commander formation gains initiative in the next round, and at level 10 the commander's damage dealt to melee unit is increased by 15%. Then we have Air, each round defense of the commander's formation increased by 5, and that can stack 5 times. At level 5 you can stack that 7 times, and at level 10 you can increase the stack to 10. Prince of Dol Amroth, 2 allied formation with medium unit have 75% chance of gain +20 attack each round. At level 5 the mounted unit in the commander's formation gains stun immune and madness immune, and at level 10 defense of 2 formation increased by 5. Now we talk about Isildur. The power of Bloodline is for men, elves, dwarves and hobbits. The first skill is Ring Bearer. With that the commander's formation unit have 25% chance to avoid the damage taken, but the commander have 25% chance to succumb to the madness each round. At level 5 no longer inflict madness on the commander, and at level 10 the unit gain also 5 of defense. Great King, from round 3 onward attack of 2 allied formation increased by 15. At level 5 this effect is modified by the command stat, and at level 10 on round 1 damage received is -10%. King of all Dunedain, men and devilmen unit in the commander's formation have 50% chance to gain follow-up each round. At level 5 your unit gain 5 of speed, and at level 10 your unit gain 5 of attack. For last we have Last Alliance for increase the defense by 50 when 3 allied formation receive damage for the next 7 hits. This effect gradually decreases each time damage is taken. At level 5 you increase the effect distance to 8, and at level 10 the attack of elven unit is +5 and the defense of men is +5. On the King of the Dead you have the power of Bloodline for the undead. The first skill is incorporeal and deals 500% focus damage once to 2 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 you have 35% chance to inflict stun on the target, and at level 10 the chance of stun increased to 50%. Betrayer, for attack of 2 allied formation increased by 10, but they cannot receive any more healing. At level 5 the attack of the undead increased by 3, and at level 10 the defense of your unit is increased by 5. Men of the Mountain, each round 2 formation of both sides have 90% chance to deal minimum damage. At level 5 affect 3 enemy and and allied formation, and at level 10 the focus of the commander increased by 5. Army of the Dead, restore 310% HP to small unit in the commander formation, unaffected by HP recovery debuff, and this skill have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 the unit HP increased by 10%, and at level 10 grants 1 additional instance of healing to 1 undead unit formations. Then we have Legolas with the power of bloodline for elves and dwarfs. The first skill is Green Leaf and deal 200% physical damage on 2 enemy formation, and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 you gain 30% chance to deal an additional poison damage once, and at level 10 target next 1 instance of damage is decreased by 20%. Grey elves give commander and elves in the formation 15% chance to avoid damage. At level 5 you increase the speed of the commander by 3, and at level 10 you increase the speed of the elves unit by 3. With Elven Prince, Legolas gains 75% chance to gain follow-up each round. At level 5 gain also +2 of attack, and at level 10 gain +3 of defense. Dwarf Friend, from round 5 onward, attack of 3 allied formation increased by 10. At level 5 defense of elves or dwarfs in the formation increased by 10, and at level 10 this skill take effect 1 round early. Now it's the time of Merry and Pippin, and the power of bloodline for them is for men, hobbits and ants. The first skill is War Chant and increase the attack of 3 allied formation by 30, and this effect decrease by 1/3 each round. At level 5 the effect decrease of 1/4 each round, and at level 10 affect all allied formation. Harfoot increase the speed by 8 during the combat. At level 5 increase the march speed of the army by 30%, and at level 10 increase the speed of the unit by 8 and the commander defense by 8. Hobbit Adventure increase the defense of men, elves, dwarfs and hobbit of 2 allied formation by 12. At level 5 the skill affect 4 formation, and at level 10 increase the HP of the unit by 10%. With the Palantir Scryer the commander have 25% chance to succumb to the madness for 1 round, but damage received by 2 allied formation is decreased by 10% for the next 2 instance of damage, and that is also modified by the commander stat. This skill have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 the chance of succumb to the madness decreased to 15%, and at level 10 become immune to the madness. The next is Ori, and on them we have the power of bloodline for dwarfs. The first skill is Clerk for focus of the commander, and 1 allied commander is increased by 15. At level 5 you also increase the commander speed by 5, and at level 10 you increase the unit attack by 3 and the commander attack by 3. The musician skill restore 420 HP to the commander's formation unit once, and have 2 rounds of cooldown. At level 5 also purify 1 debuff, and at level 10 increase the defense of the unit by 10. Durin's Blood skill deals 700% physical damage once to 1 or 2 enemy formation. At level 5 in addition deals skill damage plus 10% for 3 rounds, and at level 10 the attack of the commander increased by 5. This skill have 2 rounds of cooldown. The Warrior of the Lonely Mountain increase the attack and the defense of 3 allied formation by 10. At level 5 in addition burning damage received minus 5%, and at level 10 focus damage received minus 5%. Radagast the Brown, we have the power of bloodline for beast. The first skill is Wizard and deal 270 focus damage once on 1 or 2 enemy formation, have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 this damage causes the target defense minus 10, and at level 10 in addition focus damage dealt plus 5% for 1 round. The Brown for the first 3 rounds restore 200% to 3 allied formation each round. At level 5 you extend the effect duration to 4 rounds, and at level 10 defense of the target formation increased by 8. The skill Healer restore 150% HP to 3 allied formation unit, and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 the effect is modified by the focus stat, and at level 10 you have also 20% chance to remove a debuff. Beard Tamer, speed of large unit in 3 allied formation is plus 10%. At level 5 you increase the speed by 5 of your unit, and at level 10 your eagle gains stun immune and initiative. Now we talk about Theoden, and the power of bloodline here is for men. The first skill is the renewed and decrease the damage received by the commander's formation by 12%. At level 5 this effect gonna be modified by the speed stat, and at level 10 the commander's formation also gains stun immune. The Rohirrim skill apply to 3 allied formation. When this unit deal damage, attack increase by 5 and can stack 3 times. At level 5 the number of stack increase to 4, and at level 10 the attack of the unit increase by 5. Horsemaster, attack of the mounted unit in 3 allied formation increase by 10. At level 5 the mounted unit in the commander formation gain initiative, and at level 10 the mounted unit gain also +1 HP. The last skill is Seared Leader, and after 3 allied formation mounted unit deal damage, have a 50% chance to deal an additional 30% damage. At level 5 you increase the chance of deal damage to 75%, and at level 10 the unit HP increased by 10%. The next commander is Thorin, and the power of bloodline is for dwarfs. The first skill is Oaken Shield and can deal a damage between 200% and 400% physical damage to one formation, and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 the target next instance of damage receive -5%, and at level 10 the attack of the commander increase by 5. The skill Revivalist deal 300 physical damage once to one formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 you have 30% chance to inflict stun on the target, and at level 10 also restore 70% HP to the commander's formation unit. Kings of During Folk, defense of 3 dwarfs formation increase by 10. At level 5 also melee damage receive -5% and that can stack with the similar effect, and at level 10 the dwarf unit increase the HP by 1. King Under the Mountains deal 160 physical damage once on 3 enemy formation and have 1 round of cooldown. At level 5 in addition physical damage dealt by the commander ignore 10% of the target defense for 1 round, and at level 10 next instance of damage increased by 10%. Now we talk about Thranduil, and the power of bloodline here is for elves. The first skill is Mirkwood's Vigor for deal 120 physical damage on 2 enemy formation each round. At level 5 defense of wounded unit is decreased by 5, and at level 10 the attack of wounded unit is decreased by 5. The Grey Elf skill give commanders and elves in this formation have 50% chance to avoid damage. At level 5 the commander gains speed +3, and at level 10 the speed of the elves increased by 3. The skill Heir of Greenwood the Great give 50% chance to restore 100% of HP to the commander formation upon dealing physical damage. At level 5 the chance increased to 75%, and at level 10 damage dealt is +5%. The last skill is King of the Woodland Realms and give defense of 3 allied elves formation +12. At level 5 you gain focus, burn and poison damage receive -5%, and that skill stack with similar effect, and at level 10 defense of elves unit is +15 when defending. The last commander is Treebeard, and we have power of bloodline for hobbits and ants. The first skill is Eldest and deal 2750 physical damage once every 2 rounds, but will no longer launch normal attack. This skill have 1 round of cooldown. The attack at level 5 gain 50% chance to inflict stun on the target for 1 round, and at level 10 the focus of the commander increased by 5. The second skill is Fangorn, and each round increase the focus and the defense by 10 and can stack 5 times. At level 5 this can stack 7 times, and at level 10 can stack 10 times. The skill Shepherds of 3, attack of large unit of 3 allied formation increased by 15. At level 5 in addition damage dealt increased by 5%, and at level 10 attack and defense +5 when battling on a woodland. Wizard Bane from round 5 onward deals 200 focus damage once to 2 formation each round. In addition at level 5, the target defense decreased by 5 until the end of the battle. At level 10, if you fight versus Urukai, the attack of them decreased by 5 until the end of the battle. This is all for the list of the skill of the good faction. I think I cover all the commander of them. I wanna know in the comment what's your opinion about the new skill system of the good faction also. If you missed my video about the evil faction, I'm gonna leave you the link on the top of me. Be sure to check that also. It was a very long video, this one also. I wanna ask you to smash a like on that and also subscribe to my channel. Again, I wanna say thank you to all the people helped me with the screen. It's all for this video. Thank you for following me and see you in the next. Woo!